In fact, I was playing basketball and hockey at the same time, and basketball coach came. I was on the starting basketball team. He came to me and says, "You have to decide. Either you got to play basketball, or you got to play hockey. You can't play both." So that pretty much ended my basketball career because hockey was my first love. So, but Dick and I always played hockey together, and we did everything together. But that was an interesting thing growing up because when I was a sophomore in high school, we were out. I was out with a couple of our friends doing hunting in the morning, and we had a car accident, and I actually broke my neck. And so I was in a body cast for 6 months. And the next year, then we were back. I was back playing football and playing hockey.
So he talked about growing up in the small town of Candu, North Dakota, and playing sports. And it was kind of fascinating when he shared the story about how he even climbed highline poles. And did you do any of that, or what would your career look like? So leading up through the days of playing sports together, and you obviously end up having a very distinguished career in scouting in the NFL and actually being a general manager of the St. Louis Rams. Sorry about the Los Angeles Rams, which they are today. But I want to get your opinion on lots of things we're going to talk about eventually on future shows. My hope, Charlie, is to do 4 or 5 shows like we did with Dick and talk about your time with the Rams, talk about your time, what's scouting like, and salary caps, and some of these amazing players that you helped identify by scouting them. And what does the scouting process look like? Those kind of things, because Beck's such a sports channel that I'm excited to have you share some of those insights, because there aren't many North Dakotans have gone to the level you have. So talk to us about when you played sports, but how you grew up and got in the direction of football becoming a focus of your life.
Well, it was very interesting how it all started because both Dick and I both played hockey, and we were both pretty good hockey players for a small town, but we were very much involved in all the different sports: baseball, hockey, basketball.